friend that Sharon and I both knew in Kansas City wanted to get married like I have never since or before, after, whatever, seen anybody that wanted to get married as bad as she did. I don't care who it was, she just wanted to get married. She did. And spent the last 35 years living on an upstairs apartment to his downstairs apartment, and never the twain shall meet. But she got, don't you see, she said, I want to get married, that's all. I want to get married. I said, Mary Margaret, what about all the rest of it? No, you don't understand. I want to get married. She did. Now she can walk around and tell everybody she's married. Sure, she's married. He lives downstairs, she lives upstairs. So be careful when you say, if I don't get this all done, you won't die. But there's things that are worse than death. One of them is living. And living in a state of discontent. And a state of harassment. And people say to me, I have men say, yes, but I do for them, and I run and jump, and I fix, and nothing appreciates them. Then stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. What do you mean stop doing it, Sylvia? If you stop doing it, the sky doesn't fall in. Believe me, the sun will shine tomorrow. The birds will sing, and life will go on. Maybe he won't love me anymore. Big loss. And what is love that demands? Unconditional. That's the hardest. You want to know the hardest lesson of life? Unconditional love. It's like and I think so many times, this is a sight, anybody who's in service knows this to be true. Like the woman who is sitting in the chair and the beautician is working on her hair. And the beautician is so sick with flu. Virus. And the woman in the chair says, you poor dear, I know you're so sick. But just fix my hair and then you can go lie down. Sylvia answered just one more question, then we'll let you go. I was in the hospital at the same time that I had my cute little death dying. Somebody called Linda and said, I have to talk to Sylvia. She said she's in the hospital. He said, give me the number. Linda said, not over my... He said, just one question. She said, well, they're wheeling her into... He said, well, when she comes out and she comes to, talk to me. You just hold the phone to her ear, yeah. And let her click once for yes and two for no. Yeah, and hit pound. No, but it's true. Just one more thing for me. Stop doing the one more thing. Do it for you. Do it for you. Now, it doesn't do any good sometimes to get up and say, I'm fixing myself a cup of coffee and not you. And if you want to get up and fix it yourself, then you're in for a fight. But I felt like that, haven't you? I used to have a husband that Audie knows, that when he wanted coffee, he used to bang his cup. Yeah. Yeah, finally that's how it ended. Here's your cup. And for years, because I came from a Jewish Catholic home, you were supposed to run and jump, weren't you? You were a good girl. And you provided for the man, and you did. And then I had 2 sons, and I really went nuts then. Then one day you wake up and you say, what's for me? But what if I do that for me? What will happen? The world still stayed in place. Except I began to like me better. And I don't listen to anybody banging a cup. Unless it's somebody that's blind. And then I'll go put money in it. But that's all. Okay, let's do a meditation. We'll do 2. One is to get rid of the stuff. The other one we'll do to get a hold of your spirit guide. Because I think your spirit guides needs to be with you in this chart. You're not alone. They need to be with you, suffering just alongside of you, suffering with you, going through the stuff. They all should go through it. None of this being on the other side, going to parties and you're suffering. No. Okay, I want you to put your hands upward on your thighs. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to feel a white light of the Holy Spirit and the Christ consciousness around you. I want you to feel that all the lines of your face, your mind, your body are beginning to ease out. All the, what we call wrinkles in the soul, feel them begin to iron out. Feel them to begin to be quieted, peaceful. And feel your soul begin to soar upward. And feel the hand of God coming down, touching you, caressing you. Feel the Mother God standing in front of you with her golden sword, ready to cut through any negativity for you. And feel yourself letting go. Let your spirit soar, and all the things you've carried with you today, all the have-nots and I didn't do's and I wish I had, let those go, and then begin to create what you do want and what you will have, what you will not stop till you've settled for that. And feel the quietness, the peace. And I want you to begin to feel that you're relaxing all the way from your head to your neck and down your shoulders and the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands, the fingertips, all through your face, your neck, the chest area. And feel your breathing becoming very regular. Quiet, quiet peace. Regular breathing. Moving all the way down through the stomach, through the buttocks area, where your legs and buttocks meet the chair, relaxing, going all the way down through the legs to the feet, so that you're one total relaxed unit. And all the things about finances and job, career, family, love life, leave here today for a while. Leave it in a basket. Leave it in a baggie. You can always come back to this place in your mind and pick it up, but leave it alone. Just stuff it full of all those I wanna-bes, I didn't do's, I should have done's, and I ought to have's. Leave them in the baggie. And let's do a healing. Let's begin to filter through the whole neurological system. Almost as if we can silicone the frayed nerve endings. And letting go so that the nervous system begins to heal. Silicone. So that we're not so tied up in knots. Moving through the whole respiratory area, being able to breathe easier. Moving through the sinuses, the throat, the larynx, the upper bronchioles, the upper and lower lung area, filling our lungs filled with freshness. Moving through the whole digestive area, cleansing. And even putting a codicil in here today that we're going to take into our system things that are really, really nutritionally advantageous to us. So you might find that after this period that you're going to start eating better, differently, because the soul knows what it should eat or take in that is nutritionally advantageous to you. Releasing any intoxicity into this from the system, from the kidneys to the lower intestinal tract, gallbladder, creating a flushing system, even the bladder area. Lymphatic system is balanced. Pineal, pituitary, thyroid, pancreatic, and reproductive system lined up. Keeping the white light, the purple light, the gold light pulsating around you. Feeling of total and completedness. I want you to feel that your body is growing in strength. Capillary system is strengthening. The circulatory system is becoming strong, sending fresh blood supplies to all parts of the body. Respiratory area, vascular, heartbeat regular, blood pressure normal. With each breath you take, feeling strength. With each breath you release, letting go of any and all negativity. Even if you're not even known to you what the negativity is, release it anyway. Keep your soul in tune with your chart, say. Keep your soul in tune with God, so that when the time comes, you'll be able to go through that tunnel racing and carrying your white plume or plumes and all the wants and all the needs. Let them go. And like she said, get your canoe in the water and let God pull it. Get your oars out. Feeling of quiet, quiet, eternal peace. I want you to think of yourself back to the age when you were 20. If you're not 20 yet, then just wait. 20. Pick out a certain day, a certain time. Sometimes it's good to pick out a birthday. If you can't remember, then at least know that you were 20 at this time in your life. That's a fact. And from the point of 20, release. Demand that any negativity be released. Any illness, negativity, any blockages, any giants of fear, released. All the way up to the age you are now, and keep on releasing so that you make a codicil with yourself that you're in control and no one else is in control of your life. Keep on releasing all the negativity throughout your long, happy, healthy, productive spiritual life. Moving all the way now down to the very point of your life at 10 years of age. This is what I think is really the age of reasoning, more than 7. This is where the identity begins to kick in, where the realization of our life begins to kick in. It takes about a decade. And again, any negativity you may have absorbed, known or unknown to you, given to you, absorbed by you, release it. All the way up to the age you are now, continuing throughout your long, happy, healthy, productive spiritual life, and moving all the way down now to the very point that your soul entered into this life. And release all the negativity, all the barbs that you may have carried over, all of the precognitive, postcognitive, morphic resonance that you may have carried over, the bad things, the unwarranted deaths, the injustices, the oversensitivity. Let it go. Let it be released. Like so many balloons in the air, let go of them. The wind carries them away. And feeling that from this point on, that you're sealed to yourself at both ends, and that no one can interfere with this seal that is between you and your own God Center. Releasing any and all negativity. Ask yourself again, how much do I need? How much do I want? What will make me happy? What will release me to happiness? Let me shoot through the world like a beautiful comet. That's all we want. And releasing any and all of the negativity that has been perpetuated upon us by our past lives, by religious or social or family. Get rid of it. And stand there before God, you as you, perfect in every regard, and release any and all of the negativity. On the count of 3, I want you to come up, feeling the energy coming up right through the very bottoms of your feet, up through your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, the buttocks area, moving all the way up through the whole trunk, down through the shoulders, the upper arms, the lower arms, the hands, the fingertips, up through the neck, around the face, mouth, nose, and eyes, and on the count of 3, come all the way up. 1, 2, 3. If you came out with a sense that your eyes were watering, that just means you went in really deep. If you didn't have it, that's fine, but a lot of people will have a lot of release because their eyes will be really watery.